Hi, my name is Daniela Torres, and today I will be talking about Plato, his accomplishments, and what he was most known for, also his weaknesses. A little bit of Plato's background was that he was a student of Socrates and a teacher of Aristotle, and he was also a founder of the Academy, the famous Academy. And obviously, Plato was a Greek philosopher. The Republic is a Socratic dialogue written by Plato around 300 BC concerning justice. In the Republic, it discusses the meaning of justice and whether or not the just man is happier than the unjust man, with various Athenians and foreigners. This is a political letter or form that he wrote, and it was one of his most famous pieces. The allegory of the cave, it envisions the world as a dark cave, humans being as trapped prisoners, and all of our experience as nothing but shadows on the wall. In this cave, one day a prisoner breaks free and goes out to the real world and sees everything out there and comes back and tells the prisoners, but only some of the prisoners chose to follow him and the other ones stayed behind because they did not believe what he was talking about was true out in the real world. Plato's teachings, it has a lot of various teachings that he taught during the years that he was alive, but he discussed every kind of philosophical idea, including ethics, metaphysics, political, and religion philosophy. Plato had a lot of his beliefs and ideas and different opinions of each thing that he talked about. Some of Plato's merits are advantages of Plato states that the society is based on the idea of the common ownership that helps non-separating rich and the poor, developing justice. All people, men and women, rich and poor, have the same education, equal opportunities, and the common good, which means that he wanted everyone to be equal. It didn't matter if you were rich or poor, and he wanted every single person to have the same opportunities that every other people would have. Weaknesses. I believe one of Plato's weaknesses is that you have to believe in the forms to accept the rest of Plato's beliefs, and a lot of people did not accept the forms and disagreed with them, so therefore it brought different opinions. A couple more of his weaknesses were that Plato's form was not able to be fully proven. In fact, both the prisoners thought that they were right about the real world. We can relate to this by putting ourselves in their perspective and thinking and disagreeing with the other prisoners at the time. Plato's shortcomings, forms of the good. Plato understands the form of the good as being absolute. This raises problems for ethics. If the form of good is to be understood absolutely, how are we supposed to know that what goodness is? Plato believes that the form of the good is at the top of the hierarchy, casting light like the sun into the lower forms. Everyone might agree that there is only one sun. It is not so easy to agree on what the true goodness is. Again, people had different understandings and different points of views.